just ended, and I'm just gonna say this right now. Saturday Night's main event tonight was just finished, or just showed that you can miss Saturday Night's main event. Now, trust me, I'm gonna continue watching these because obviously I make reviews about them, and I love them, and I like watching wrestling. But tonight just showed that you can miss them, and it's fine. Because nothing's big's gonna happen on them. And I really thought some big stuff was going to happen. Obviously, the crowd was great at San Antonio. The people loved it. Shawn Michaels was here, their hometown hero, whatever. Boom. Not hometown hero, but you know what I mean. Like, hometown favorite, hometown stan, whatever. Though, I will say, they just showed that nobody is going to watch Saturday Night's main event anymore. That's what I got from the show, personally. But before we get into this video, just say right now, a big thumbs up down below and hit the subscribe button because I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, and I'd like to get there before the end of 2021, at least 5, and before WrestleMania 41. So yeah, consider subscribing. It's also free. So yeah. Anyway, let's hop into today's review of Saturday Night's main event, January 2025. Now, the first match started off with a rematch of 2024's Elimination Chamber match, where we saw Rhea Ripley have her first title defense since winning it on Raw and Netflix, taking on Nia Jax. Now, let me just tell you, this was one of the matches of the night for sure, because obviously Rhea Ripley's great in the ring. Nia Jax can be decent sometimes, can be awful sometimes, depending on what day it is and depending who she's facing. But this was an awesome match. I don't know. I don't remember if it's good or better than their Elimination Chamber match, because I haven't watched that match in a long time, and it's been a while since then. So, can't really give my opinion on that. But I can 100% say that was a good match. It was a great opener. I will say there were some spots that there was a spot in the match, and there was a point in the match where I thought Rhea was injured, but I don't know if she was actually injured or if she's just that good at selling like that. But of course, they had their crazy spots, like of course you got Rhea Ripley doing a crossbody off the top rope onto Nia Jax to the outside of the ring. And by the way, Jesse Ventura is back today, and I was actually happy to see him back today, because I hope he's back at every Saturday Night's main event, because I like his voice on commentary, and he just brings so much stuff to the show. It's awesome. Anyway, back to the match. Rhea did some crazy spots. That electric chair thing where she drops Nia Jax on her back. She hit Nia Jax with a bunch of power bomb, because everybody hits Nia Jax with a power bomb off when she's standing on the middle rope, and they grab her and they slam her down. Bayley has done the same spot like SummerSlam, Bad Blood, and I'm pretty sure I think I can count recently at the last match they had together. They had it too. So honestly, it's nothing new. They've always done it with Nia Jax for someone like that match. One thing that didn't question was Nia Jax gave Rhea Ripley a annihilator when she was face down on her face, and Nia tried to block the Rhea tried to block the second one. She ended up doing it, but then when Rhea Ripley was trying to go for a riptide, Nia Jax reversed it into a cross body, which looked like it might have actually hurt Rhea because the referee counted, but Nia kind of like not really technically didn't really kick out. But the commentary said that because she kicked out at one. I don't think she kicked out, honestly. Nia really just kind of didn't pin her, really just kind of stuff. And she kind of, when she kicked out a little bit, and then after this, the whole match, she was just grabbing at her ribs, looked like she cracked a rib, or it was in pain, in genuine pain, which I'm gonna guess she's injured. Hopefully, she's not too badly injured where she can maybe she can take a couple weeks off of wrestling. but nothing too serious, you know what I'm saying? But of course, Rhea won after hitting a Riptide, doing the weird pin, and retain your title. But after she won the match, she kept grabbing her ribs and when she tried to hold the title up, she had to put her hand on her gut, and then she didn't look right. She looked like she was actually injured, and she just felt pain in her stomach, in her rib cage area, which again, it happens. Sometimes you accidentally do something, and Nia Jax is not the safest wrestler in the world, but we get it. But Rhea Ripley retained, no surprise here, because honestly, I can say right now, from this point on until WrestleMania, no champions is gonna, unless it's like a mid card, which I doubt still, or like tag team champions. No champion in all WWE is gonna lose their championships, because really none of the storylines until after Royal Rumble really matter. Because then after Royal Rumble, we see what happens with the storylines of WrestleMania 41 and WrestleMania in general start plotting out. So obviously they just need to throw a title defense in Rhea, since Rhea's last title reign didn't have many title defenses, but at least she's defending the titles. Next match was probably the match of the night in ring wise, because we got Braun Breaker defend his Intercontinental Championship against Sheamus. Now, I feel like this is where they could have had Sheamus win, so we can know. So tell people that Saturday Night's Main Event is actually a not missed show. Is it not a to miss show? But this Saturday Night's Main Event just told fans that you can literally miss the show, and you'll be caught up because on Raw. But you probably miss good in-ring work, like good in-ring stuff. You for sure, because this match, I will say, this is probably Braun Breaker's best title defense, probably since he won the title the second time. It's probably maybe even better than the Intercontinental Championship, the Triple Threat match at Survivor Series, because Braun Breaker and Sheamus just hit each other so hard. Bro, Sheamus brought back the high cross, the Celtic cross, for this match. Literally threw Braun Breaker up out of the, threw him up. But if you don't know, subscribe to my Nick Wrestling Live channel. Link is down in the description. I did a video where I refed every match at Saturday Night's Main Event, and Sheamus won the match by using a high cross. So, I'm just saying. And then, we need to talk about this spear when Braun Breaker when Sheamus was on the steel steps, jumped off, Braun Breaker came out of nowhere, boom, speared this dude, and it looked so painful. It looked like he actually just pierced right through him. And Braun Breaker spears in general just looked like they hurt badly because his head goes straight into your gut. But bro, take a chill pill, Braun Breaker. And then literally, there was a spot in the match where Braun Breaker was running to hit a spear. Sheamus hit a brogue kick, and he pinned. He went for the pin on Braun. I thought right here and then, Sheamus was Intercontinental Champion, but didn't kick out. But of course, Braun's foot hit the rope because he was close to the rope. By the way, Jesse Ventura was on this commentating this match. He hates referees, bro. I don't know what his problem with the referee was in this match, bro. He said, "How does that make sense? The referee counts at 3. Sheamus should have been your new Intercontinental Champion, but the referee decided to say his decision because Braun Breaker put his foot on the rope." Like, take Jesse, bro. Just because Braun Breaker put his foot on the rope before the referee counted to 3 and the referee saw it, doesn't mean he won the championship, buddy. Dude, learn the rules. I love hearing Jesse commentary. He just rattle off and talk about all the former Intercontinental champions. Are just one of the best part of his commentary, and I hope he's at next Saturday Night's Main Event, which I don't know when. I know there's gonna be a bunch through the year, but I hope it's sometime again. We probably won't have another one until probably after Mania, or probably like maybe right before Mania, but. Yeah, these Saturday Night's Main Event shows are like pretty cool to see. So, yeah, love them every time they happen. Just love them. But yeah. So, yeah, yeah. But of course, Braun Breaker. Anyway, literally, put a foot on the rope. Then of course, Sheamus did the 10 beats of the battering thing. That's just telling me my computer's gonna die soon, so I don't really care. But then of course, Sheamus went for a bro kick and missed it. Then got hit with a spear. 1, 2, 3. Braun Breaker, your new Intercontinental Champion. Or new? He's still the Intercontinental Champion. And yeah, nothing changed. Just another title defense down in the books. I mean, Braun Breaker's title reign has been fine. I mean, I liked it. I've liked it so far. I mean, I feel like he could be on TV more and build more storylines. And probably defend it like a little bit more because he's only had like 4 title defenses. So I feel like I would like to see him defend more. But yeah, that's all my complaint about his title reign so far. Next segment was the Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes contract signing. Which, honestly, this could have happened at SmackDown, man. This could have happened on SmackDown. Why do you have to take up a whole segment on Saturday Night's Main Event, bro? It did not need to happen here, but it's whatever. Basically, of course, Shawn Michaels was saying, my job here tonight is to have these men sign the contract. Of course. Yeah. Basically, and also gave it a little throw some shade to Nick Aldis. So I don't know why Nick Aldis gave him this position, but whatever. Obviously, Cody Rhodes came out, Kevin Owens came out, and yeah, they basically said, Shawn Michaels was basically Cody signed the contract, and then he said to Kevin, sign the contract. But Kevin started saying stuff, bro. Of course, he had to say stuff. I don't remember what they were, but of course, he was saying stuff. And honestly, he kind of was cooking Cody a little bit. But then Cody said, Kevin B, shut the hell up. Nobody cares what you have to say. You do this every week after week after week. So at Royal Rumble, I'm going to take my title, and we're going to retain this title. And then Shawn Michaels said some devilish words. He said, I think you're jealous. And Kevin Owens says, what did you just say? He said, I think you're jealous. And Kevin Owens lost his mind. He said, Shawn, you better watch out. You better watch your back. And then, of course, after the contract signing, the thing that they put their belts on was lower down. The Kevin Owens put a winged eagle title on the racks, and then Cody Rhodes put his title on the rack as well, and then it was raised up, and then Cody was talking to Shawn, and then Kevin pushed Shawn, and Shawn said, "Hey, don't you do that again!" And then obviously, didn't work out as well because Kevin Owens put Shawn Michaels in position for a package pile driver, but of course Cody Rhodes stopped him, gave him a sweet chin music, and then of course Shawn Michaels, HBK, gave him that little bit of a sweet chin music, and then just threw Kevin Owens out of the ring. So yeah, though I think it would have been crazier if Shawn Michaels got package pile drivered. I mean, it would literally write him off TV for a little bit, because I mean, not. But again, I know Shawn Michaels is getting into his 60s. I'm pretty sure it's 59. So obviously, he's not gonna take a pile driver Well, I mean, he could have. I mean, he got in position for one. I mean, that was more movement than I thought he could do. And he also gave him a sweet chin music, so that's also crazy as well. But it would be a little bit crazy if Shawn took the pile driver. But I don't really care because Shawn Michaels is goated anyway. So yeah, segment could have happened on SmackDown literally the day before the Rumble. It probably made more sense because why do they hang their titles now? I mean, it's not even going to be in the same arena. They're going to Indianapolis for the Royal Rumble. So wouldn't they just take the title? Wouldn't so they just take the titles down, keep the titles from the challengers, and then when they get to Lucas Oil Stadium, they just put it. Okay, whatever. And but anyway, the next match was Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman. Now, let me say this about this match: it was not good. It was not a good match. It wasn't a memorable match either. I mean, the more memorable stuff did happen at the end of the show. Of course, no surprise. Jacob Fatu, though, did look dominant. But basically, the match basically was the most important stuff happened at the end when Jacob Fatu kept running his booty into Braun Strowman's head over and over and over again. And then eventually, he threw the referee. The referee disqualification DQ'd Jacob. Jacob got mad, hit chairs, just hit the security guards with chairs, lost his mind. They fought all over the place, destroying Braun Strowman, giving him moonsault after moonsault after moonsault. And then him and Tonga was trying to calm him down, but he said, "No, it's not gonna work," and gave him a moonsault. And then he was outside, but then Tonga said, "Hey, go finish him off," And then Jacob Fatu gave him another moonsault, and then Braun Strowman was bleeding all over. He was bleeding his face. He had blood all over his face, in his beard, his nose, his eyebrows, his eyeballs, literally just all over the place. He was getting destroyed. So basically, a squash match, but it did prove a point, and I think if Braun Strowman's in the Rumble, which I don't think he is, due to what we just saw here at Saturday Night's main event, that he'd probably be out for a while, and then probably eventually, like maybe in somewhere in February or maybe even March, he gets his revenge on Jacob. Maybe this is a WrestleMania match. I don't know where this storyline is going with Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. I don't know where Jacob Fatu is going from here, but what I do know is that it's great. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, it was a segment it was a match that gave its purpose. Anyway, the final match of the night was Jey Uso versus Gunther, and there was a point, and this match was ruined by the commercial breaks. It was Jay's entrance, commercial break. Gunther's entrance, first a minute in the match, like 2 minutes in the match, commercial break. Then they come back, do a little bit more fun in the commercial break, and then they come back, and then they have the match where basically we see Jay do all this stuff, hit a spear. And then we got to the point in the match, like the last 4 or 5 minutes or so of the match, where we were honestly was the really point where you really needed to watch. Like the earlier stages of the match, like the first 5 minutes of the match, you don't really care. And plus, it was just so many commercial breaks in between. So honestly, that would kind of ruin the match a little bit. But of course, we got to the spot where we see Jay getting beat up by Gunther. Gunther going for his stuff and hitting powerful moves on Jay. But then Jay eventually hits a spear and then gets on the top rope, hits an Uso splash, and I literally got up and said, "That's the end of the reign. That's the end of the reign. That's the end of the reign." And then he pins Gunther like he pinned Braun Breaker to win the Intercontinental Championship. 1, 2, Gunther kicks out, and then after that I said, "Yep, Jay's losing." I mean, I knew Gunther was winning this match, But there's like a 5% chance for 5% chance in me that Jay would have won this match. 5% did not work. Did not work in a single bit. And then, of course, Gunther. Then Jay went for his final spear, but Gunther reversed it into a powerbomb, and then another powerbomb, and I'm pretty sure another powerbomb. Do that weird pin like Rhea does. 1, 2, 3. Still your World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. Which, no complaints here, no complaints here, no complaints here. It was a great show, but WWE just told us in this match that you can miss the show because absolutely nothing in any storytelling is going to be finished. No match, no championship match is nobody's winning their matches at this show. It's just a show for make money and for casual fans and people who don't watch the show to get in the show to watch every single week and stuff like that, all the PLEs and stuff. And even though this technically wasn't a PLE, because they had commercials and it meant for NBC. And by the way, apparently NBC had problems like the NBC channel. People were speaking. They were speaking Spanish. I was watching on Peacock, and from the whole night I didn't have a problem with it. Cause I don't even know. Oh, that did not feel good. Oh, that hurt. Did not like that. Anyway, I was watching on Peacock and I didn't have any of those problems. But eventually NBC changed it. But honestly, I think the better viewing experience anyways on Peacock because I don't even know. Not problems and you get to stuff. Anyway, so I normally watch all of the WB like live events shows on Peacock. But this was a decent show. So yeah, I give this show a big thumbs up. Put down in the comments below what you guys think. I mean, people were saying these Saturday Night's main events are a glorified house show. They're just wrong. You just don't like how you don't like how championship matches don't matter in these shows, which is fine. But don't call it the house show. It's made for TV. That's why it's technically not a PLE because it's made for TV. But, yeah, that's just my take on it. But I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show, and hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Beautiful rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye.